Senator Blue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me underscore and emphasize what Minority Leader Reeves just said, but I'd like to add a couple of other things. First, I don't think anybody from my caucus was consulted on this or even asked questions about it. They may have been, I wasn't. And we haven't discussed this bill formally. But I'd make another observation. There are 17 women in the North Carolina Senate. 13 of them are Democratic women. And I don't know, it's been a long time since I had any courses relating to physiology or any of that, but I think that women are the only ones who can have an abortion. And for, of the 17, for 13 of them to have been totally ignored, to bring specific perspectives to this is absolutely absurd in this, quote, deliberative body. And I'll say also that we meet every day as a caucus and discuss particular bills. Nobody had any idea yesterday in our meeting of what we might see in this committee substitute. In fact, we didn't know that a committee substitute was coming until after 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon when this bill was chosen as a vehicle. So I say I underscore what Representative Reeves said, but I too have had extensive experience in the law and interpretations of what the law is. And, you know, whoever wrote this, and I'm sure that our staff played a hand in it, could not bring the broad swath of experience that all 50 members of the Senate could bring. We had not dissected the House bill, the original abortion bill. And I just want all of you to reflect on the absurdity and of the rapidity with which this bill changed and is before us today to pass it out of this committee and potentially vote on it on the Senate floor. I don't know what the plans are. Nobody has told me. I also want to underscore the fact that this is one of the most complex subjects in modern medicine. And it is something that medical experts should have weighed in on. We talk about giving Human Services, DHHS, the authority to do certain things. I don't know that there's been any meeting, certainly no public opportunity for them to express their opinion on it. And the many other groups that have had a long-standing concern and long-standing knowledge and expertise on this entire field. You know, there are doctors who specialize in this and may know of other things that ought to be considered as we prescribe what has to happen in an abortion, before an abortion, leading up to an abortion, after an abortion, and all of that. And I don't see any evidence that any of them were consulted. So I just wanted to add to the list that Representative Reeves had laid out as to why this is a poor showing of democracy, at least in a representative body. This would work well, perhaps in an autocracy or in Russia or China or some places like that. But we're in the United States, and more importantly, we're in North Carolina. And at least there ought to be an opportunity for people with opposing ideas to let those ideas compete in the marketplace of ideas. And especially when people have much greater expertise than any of us in the Senate do. I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think we have a medical doctor among our membership. I don't think we have a research scientist in this area among our membership in the Senate. Maybe you do in the House. But just the opportunity to fully vet all of the different concerns and all the issues related to this have been taken away from, I'll say, the Democrats in the Senate, which is 40%, but probably a great deal of the other senators. And more importantly, just totally ignoring what the opinions and what the contributions could be of the people who would understand better what the complications are and what the issues are, and that would include the women of the North Carolina Senate.